is going to happen to the 95 that is left behind when this AI and robotics finally kick in place? That is the big question. Based on the history as an African living in the UK, based on the little I have experienced and I've seen in the UK, I went this January for an auntie's burial who died at 90 plus. So but when they were going through the whole thing, they showed where she was working on the sugar beet farm. She goes to pick fruits and all that. So that shows you Britain about 100 years ago. A lot of people used to work on big farms for sugar beet harvesting. But as a migrant, I was so excited when I saw a big machinery harvesting sugar beet with just the driver in on the tractor, that big what of machinery. So once upon a time, women, villagers used to come together to do thrashing, but now it's no longer needed. In that funeral earlier this year in January, that auntie's funeral we went to, that I realized that back then when she was young, she was a young lady. She died at 90 plus. They used to go to do what? Harvest sugar beet. So I said to my partner, I said, so there was a time. He said yes, even his mom will turn 80 this year. Say there was a time they used to go and do fruit picking, sugar beet harvesting, threshing of the grains. But now all those exercise, all those activities are no longer done because they now have machines that were doing it. So when they introduced those machines, they started introducing it to the big farmers and said, buy this machine, it's gonna cost you less and all that, and then you won't need all these numerous amounts of people and all that. So what happened to the rest 95 people that used to work on the farm? Let's say that the farm held 100 persons and now they only need 5 persons who can operate this machine to do the job of the 100 people. So the rest 95 now started moving from the villages to the city to go and do 9 to 5 job. So work with me here because the cycle is about to repeat itself. And now we are bringing what? AI. I suddenly bumped upon a video on TikTok Rishi Sunak did 9 days ago in Southampton about telling small business owners in the UK. It's about 10k business owners in the UK. I'll put a link here, an image of it here, so it doesn't look like I'm fabricating it. And they are telling the small business owners to start adopting AI, the use of AI tools into their business, to start incorporating it so that it makes the work seamless. But some of them are like, oh, some employees are so terrified. Some are like, oh, this AI is going to take our job and all that. And there was one interesting question a man asked. I'm going to slow down for it. And I'm going to pause and allow it to go. And he said, oh, no, 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 just tell them that the AI is going to do the job that they do not like to do. Because one
The unlock moment was when you can kind of convince your employees that this is not about taking their job, this is about removing the bits of their job that they dislike the most.
Exactly that.
using it to do some of the things that your employee could do. So will you still have them and be paying them money? Of course, no. So what's going to happen to the 95 again? Because these were their 9 to 5. These were the people that the 95% of people that their job threshing this thing was taken away. I'm just giving plotting from that analogy I gave the earlier time. And now you are with AI again. AI is going to take 95% of the job. So only 5% who knows how to use AI tools will be retained. Does it look like history repeating itself again? So the big question is, what is going to happen to the 95%? Because every one of us cannot get into using the AI, this thing cannot fit in that sphere. So could it be that they will now be on a basic income, salary? How? Because I think that should be concern or worrying to the government of the country, because these are your citizens. Okay, so if the government, the British government, the UK, the Nigerian government, the government of the world are allowing AI's massive production of us using these AIs, they should be more concerned, or I think they've have it planned, but that's not where I'm going. Okay, but I'm just concerned and I'm asking a question here. So feel free to drop your thought, drop your comments, and let's brainstorm together what's going to happen to that 95% of the people who cannot get on the job in the job market because AI is has taken their jobs. Is there another 9 to 5 they are going to start doing? It's OJ Speaks here. See you in the next one.